off we go from Denver. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand-new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now here's Young. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Young to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks, but I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year 1, but the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 59 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here we go.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw is Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Here's Nix. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sliding out of the pocket. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here's Brooks. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Brooks. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Bryce Young, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Nix to the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing Nix. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Nix. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now this one complete to Burton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready?
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Young going to give to Brooks. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to... Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go play action with Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back to throw. Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Adam Thielen and the Panthers taking the field once again. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways, he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young back near the goal line. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd and 5.
3, step back.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive in total 8.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Nix from the shotgun. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. P-Ride is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because...
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Triple 38. Down. Set, huh?
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
52.
Young working out of the gun. Rolling to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Nix. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, here's Pirine. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Here's a handoff to Brooks. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brooks trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
He'll try again, and this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix finding Williams once more. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. Back to the air with Nix. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Flush to his right. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Nix looking to throw again. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 17 yards. Here we go, set. That's good.
To throw is Nix. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Reynolds, 26 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the ground, here's Brooks. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
He's back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He'll drop this down to Williams. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity.